Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about one very special feature of Studio 2.0, which is the ability to create your own unique plugins. So I pulled up this project that just has a few tracks on it. If you've watched some of our other videos, you might recognize the song. And it sounds like this. And that sounds pretty nice, but I'd love to find some ways to make this keyboard part sound a little bit more interesting. In this Studio 2.0 interface, I can double click on a track to open up this bottom effects panel. And I can add effects like a compressor or a delay. But what if I want to do something that isn't one of the built-in 7 plugins that we have already? Well, with the Studio chat, which you access by hovering here or by clicking enter, you can ask to create a new plugin. So there's a bunch of different things we can consider here. Maybe we create a plugin that, adds some warm, tape style saturation. Maybe we want to do something experimental that involves pitch shifting things. Maybe I want a stereo doubler, or maybe we try to make them all into one thing, who knows? Make a new plugin that is a stereo doubler and adds saturation. And I'm going to let it kind of actually figure out how it's going to design the doubler part from a signal chain perspective. It should have a knob. It should have knobs for width, warmth, mix, and crunch, which I'll let it kind of figure out what these are going to mean. And if I press 1, I can open up the chat and see the long form conversation that I'm having with this little Studio chat agent. And now it's gotten back to me with a plan. Let's take a look. So width, yep, the spread of doubled voices. Warmth is going to be a tilt towards even harmonics, nice. And crunch is the amount of odd harmonics. That sounds good. Mix is going to be the dry wet blend, which feels appropriate. Build it. So while this is working, I should note that the plugin that gets created right now is unique to your account. So it'll only exist for other people if you send them this plugin embedded in one of the projects that you share. And then once you've created it one time, it'll always live in a special part of your plugin library called My Plugins. So you can see if I say add effect, there's this My Plugin section at the top here. And this is where the plugins that I've made in the past live. In my case, I've created Chaos Engine and Chaos Storm. And now you can see that Stereo Doubler plus Saturator has just loaded on in. So let's bring this to the track and see what it sounds like. I should probably put on some headphones to see if this is working. Woof! Okay, it seems like it wired up our width backwards, where 0% is all the way wide and 100% is mono. This is technology that's still in development, so we'll work on ironing out some of those kinks. But in any case, the plugin is sounding really nice. Woof. Okay, let's make another one. How about please create a plugin that pitches the audio up an octave and delays it around really fast to make the audio sound sparkly. You can figure out the UI. And we're going to see what we get back. Okay, Crystal Sparkle, it's ready to go. Let's take a listen. Woof. That's kind of funky. So now we have the Stereo Doubler plus Saturator and Crystal Sparkle in our plugin library. And the ability to imagine a brand new plugin that's unique to you sort of is the ability to imagine a new way to manipulate audio itself. Anytime you go to use Studio, you'll have these available as plugins that you can use and lean on. Just another way to build a unique style. I actually want to just try adding these to my drum track and see how they sound, specifically the doubler and saturator. Let's update the width. Been having trouble with this width slider. I just learned that if you option click, you can edit that value by hand. Cool, so that's knocking. This was plugin authoring 101 within Suno Studio. Going forward, we have a lot of ideas for plugins we want to bring in here, but we also want to enable you all to share your plugins with each other. Maybe there's cool ways to trade plugins and maybe even transact around them someday. So let us know what you think in the comments. Let us know how we can make this better. I know for me personally, I want to see some sort of vocal tuning plugin, so hopefully we can get that in here soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please drop any plugin ideas you have down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.